to wood.
Hi, everyone. If you ever wondered how you could do a better job of wowing your past clients so you can massively grow your referral network, that's exactly what we're going to learn about today. This is Craig Proctor, and welcome to the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show. It's my honor today to have two successful members, husband and son, father and son team, rather, from Long Island, New York. I'd like everyone to meet Raj Jaggi and his son, Rahul. Thank you guys for being with us here today.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having us, Craig.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about how long you've been with the Craig Proctor system and how we met up and what's been happening in your business since.
It's a long story. I was some mortgage lender gave me a free pass to one of the events which you are doing in New Jersey, and there was another people in that, and me and Rahul joined that. And I see you are the best one. You know, I see that you're guaranteed. You know how they work like team. So I was working good. I was thinking I'm good, but when I see you guys, I see, oh no, I'm not here. You know, I should see this guy. I joined your free seminar, and then.
And here we are today. How many years ago was that?
6 years. Yeah.
6 years ago. Okay. So, and you've been in real estate for how long in Long Island, Raj?
18 years.
18 years. So you did the first 12 years doing something else in real estate, and then you got involved with me 6 years ago. Okay, now let's go over to Rahul. So you said before we got started, Rahul, that you were in medical school before you decided to get into real estate with your dad.
Yeah, so I used to do real estate. So I graduated college, wanted to always become a doctor. And, you know, I did everything in order. Went to the ER, worked in the ER, I was a transporter, the whole 9 yards. And then while I was waiting to get to med school, I got into 5 US schools. And then I had some issue pop up where they said, you're not going to get in this year, you're going to get in next year. So this is exactly 6 years ago. That's when I got into it. So, so they said, you know what, you will have to delay your acceptance for 1 year. I said, no problem. I already quit my job. I already had done everything. So I need to make quick money. And the only way I knew how to make quick, good money was go work in real estate. And that's how that started. And in my first year of business, I was ranked the #1 agent under 30 in all of Long Island.
That's cool. So if there wasn't that 1 year leg getting into medical school, you probably would be a doctor right now.
No, I did. I left it.
Yeah.
So I did 1 year real estate. I went to med school for 2 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely hated it. And then I think I was back on a leave of absence, and we came to Anaheim, and he got the Platinum Millionaire Agent Award. And then there was like all these guys like Sarah, Rudy, and all these guys are doing, you know, 8 million GCI, 4 million GCI. And I'm like,
what do I want to be a doctor for? I can make more money doing this. And you actually prefer doing this, right? You liked real estate better than medicine.
I love this. I have not worked a day since I've been back in 4 years.
Okay, so I want everyone to get to know you guys better. So as you know, when I started off, I started with my father as well. That's how I got into real estate. How do you guys divide up the work between father and son? Raj, what do you do? And Rahul, what do you do? How do you separate it?
I do like the role, from that seeing what other people are doing. Rahul is a team leader. So he do team training and, you know, managing the OSAs and ISAs.
Yeah, so Raj is our rainmaker / CEO and founder. So he hasn't been on a listing appointment. He hasn't done a buyer presentation in 3 years. I kind of still do the day-to-day when it comes to just working with cherry pick the top leads when it comes to sellers. Other than that, I coach, I train the team, and basically answer all questions.
Okay, cool. And how many people are on your team right now?
We have almost 18 people.
18 people. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about, how your team structure works. Really the idea, if you're watching this, by the way, you're a realtor. If you're watching this, you're a realtor in the Long Island area, you want to reach out to Raj and Rahul and have a conversation about about maybe joining their team, because you honestly will make more money and work less. Here's why. They do all the marketing for you. They even call the leads. They qualify the leads. They set up the buyer appointments and the listing appointments. And then you, as one of their selling partners, you just basically go out to preset listing appointments and buyer appointments. And they even coach you up, and they train you on the listing presentations, the buyer presentations, because basically the more money you make as a team member, the more money they make. So it really is a unique opportunity for realtors to be able to make a lot of money without working, 70, 80 hours a week. How would realtors, if they want to talk to you about your approach and this opportunity, what would be the best way for them to reach you?
They can call my direct line 516-996-3633. So, or they can go to my website,
jointrjnow.com. So
okay, cool. Well, we'll type that below. We also, you guys have been kind enough to put a presentation together on how to wow your past clients, which is one of your strengths, right? Is doing a really great job with past clients. So we're going to show this presentation in a few minutes. And I want everyone to know we'll have a link in the comments below so you can look at what we're going to show you today, because we're going to have to go through this fairly quickly. I think there's like 12 slides or something like that. Anything that you guys want to add about what you do, what makes you unique? I know you guys are really doing well. What's your goal for 2022? How many transactions do you think your team will do?
We are crossing 450 transactions.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
We had 373 transactions by my office here in Long Island. So, I always like your approach, there's never enough. So that's why we are looking for people who are hungry. We have people like, why I say 18 agent, because we are their agent, they are under the process to getting up. So we like to have people who are struggling in the real estate career. They're doing 5-10 deals a year. So I guarantee you with the Craig, I can double their deal in 1.5 years. Whatever.
Okay, so I want to repeat that for everybody. So you actually, is this like a written guarantee that you give realtors?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the guarantee is if a realtor who's working as a solo agent, if they come and they partner up with you, repeat that again. You guarantee in writing they're going to double whatever they're doing right now.
And zero money from their pocket. Zero money from their. I will do their marketing. I do everything for them. They need to go and just book. We even book appointment for them, even buyer seller appointment. So we send them everything, pre-selling list, everything we send them, So we send them, you just go and just kill the bird there, right?
So you're looking for realtors that have good potential, because you're not going to be bringing on agents that you don't believe are going to be successful, because you spend so much time with the realtors, coaching them up and training them on the presentations and the systems. But anybody you hire is being hired because you put them through this vetting process, and you're giving them this guarantee that, hey, we really, after the interviewing process, after spending time with you and vetting agents, we believe that you're going to double your income. In fact, we're going to give you that guarantee in writing. And what happens if the agent doesn't double their income within a year of working with you?
We sit with them, we see them, there's a problem. We never said like, no, yes, you're struggling, because everyone have their own style of doing. So Rahul and me sit with them twice a month and see what is the problem. So we give them whole training. But sometimes, people are so easy. Like I had few people, the first month or few months, they have 4, 5, 6 deals under contract. And then they feel they learn everything. That's the biggest mistake. The real estate people think, they know everything. I'm at this level, 18 years, I'm still learning from you and all people who are better than me.
Right.
So we coach them, we train them, everything.
Now we're going to be talking about how to wow your clients and your past clients. tell us why are you so strong at that? Why is that something that you've really focused on?
Because mostly I feel like real estate people are mostly everybody love. I'm good. Nobody said it is not bad. Like few people are, but the way I felt like in early, like people who done business with me, I learn from you. One is not I make 1, 2, 3. So if you buy from me, I will at least 2 referral definitely from me. How I will get referral? I have to treat you my special client. So I start with the first one, like a customer appreciation party, which I do every year in December near Christmas. So that's, I bring people to that. And, I put on all social media, hey, this is customer appreciation party. And guess what? There are few people who I do not invite from my friends. They ask me, why you don't invite me in your party? I say, you never give me business. This is not my son's wedding. This is my business promotion party. So in that peer pressure, my party is very famous in this Long Island. People want to be in the party and they give me business.
Let's have a look at we're going to have a look at your presentation. Faith, let's pull up those slides and we're going to go through some of the things that you guys do to wow your past clients. And really, there's no such thing as past clients in the Craig Proctor system because, past clients, just, calling them past clients means that you're not going to communicate with them and they're in the past. We just have clients, right? We just keep in touch with them and we help them invest in real estate and of course, buy and sell many, many homes. So our whole attitude towards past clients is you're never really a past client. You're just a client. So let's, your client that we keep and communicate with, and we, you guys do such a great job with this. So I'll let you talk about what we prepared here. And again, we'll make this available for everybody. We'll have a link to these slides in the comments below. So who wants to go through this, Raj or Rahul?
Yeah, I'll run through it with you. One of the things you guys want to know is even to this day, about 60 to 70% of our listings come from these referrals. So this is something we do all the time, all year round. And, we were really thankful for the systems we've set in place because of you guys that, help us achieve this consistently with a lot of listings. At any given time, we carry 40 to 50 listings. All right, so you want me to run through it?
Yeah, let's go through it.
All right, so we'll take the next slide. So 7 ways to power the past clients and generate referrals. Is Faith going to move it? All right, perfect. So one of the things, this is what I tell all my agents, is basically, number one, realize that real estate is a relationship business. So what you want to realize is you want to establish relationships with your clients and take them, all the way, like a customer for life, like Todd talks about. So what we talk about here is that taking clients out. So oftentimes agents in my office will sit there and they'll be like, you know what, let's go get lunch together. So I explain to them that if you guys get lunch together, none of you guys are making money that way. So this is something that we have Raj do, our back office do it for him, try to do at least 2 to 3 times a week, where they'll call our past clients and they'll be like, Raj wants to take you out to lunch. But the caveat is that Raj wants to take them out to lunch. They're asking them 2, 3 hours prior. And more often than not, most of our raving fans and those people, they're not available on a short notice. However, they feel obligated. And again, it creates top of mind awareness that, hey, Raj wanted to take them out for lunch. So that's one thing we do with them. Another thing we got is we have everyone's special events written down, like whenever they have. So number one, another thing we do is we take all our clients and we add them as our Facebook friends. So whenever they have a baby, whenever they have, they get married or some sort of significant events happen in their life, we make sure to wish them. So like my admin, she's told that automatically she has to wish everyone happy birthday. When it comes to holidays and stuff, so we're Indian, we celebrate both the types of holidays. So we got our Christmas, Thanksgiving, we'll do a pie drive. For Halloween, we had a pumpkin pickup for the kids once. So anything like that, we do celebrate. And all year round, when it comes to Diwali, we give out gifts as well. We have a New York Nets season tickets. So this is, again, comes to the same thing where technically it's a business write-off. But if we have extra tickets or an event that we can't go to or make, we'll just tell our clients, hey man, I have a ticket for you. Do you want to go today evening? And it kind of works like the lunch. Some people take it, some people can't go. But it's a great way to also get a business write-off as well as enjoy your good events. And we give out free tickets to our lenders and stuff like that. Home anniversary cake, us technically, we don't do it, but a couple of my team members do it, and some of our agents in our office, where every year they'll deliver a cake to their client's house. And these are agents that aren't doing stuff on the monthly level, but they just do once a year. So, one of my agents, she loves to bake cakes. So she'll do a cake once a year for her client. She'll drop it off to their house. So that's how that one works. Raj kind of mentioned this earlier. We have our client appreciation party dinner. Last year we had 354 people attend. It's a 5-hour event, open bar, the whole 9 yards. There's about $1 billion net worth in the room. So we do stuff like that. I think this year we'll have to split it apart because we have so many more clients. We're going to be splitting it into a quarterly. So we're going to be doing movies. We did a networking event for our builders, developers, where we had the kitchen guys come. We had our builders and our hard money lenders. So that way everyone is in the one room, and we were able to, not just create business, but also give back to everyone. We started our Raving Fans Club. I think we were originally inspired by Sarah. You can see I have my whole team there. Once a month we get together and we will basically do our gifts. Now our back office is so excited about it. They're the ones that handle it. Originally, we were the ones that are going out picking gifts and all that. Nowadays, what happens is our back office automatically alerted that the first of the month they have to figure out a list of Raving fans and do that. Another thing that Raj is very involved in is charity. I think last year he donated almost $94,000.
Wow.
So we have not just one big charity, but a lot of smaller ones like groups, community groups that we're part of. We have a cricket league where we sponsor a team. We have Lions Club. We did a COVID drive where we fed 1,000 healthcare workers. We had a South NASA is a hospital, local hospital, where I think you went in for service and for tune-up. And then what we ended up doing was we donate towards their new wing. So I have friends who are doctors because I used to be in med school, and they always walk into their new wing and it just says Raj Jaggi. So like right in the hospital, we have our name etched into the walls. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, very good. That's cool.
These are a couple of our community events. We got our India Day Parade. That's us, feeding 1,000 healthcare workers. Pretty cheap to feed 1,000 healthcare workers. I think we were getting like 8 slices. We did pizza drive, so it was like 8 pizzas, 8 slices in the box, 2 slices per person. Got 250 pies. I think it was $2,500, very cheap to feed them. We did a needy backpack with Hicksville Rotary Club, where we donated backpacks to needy children all across Long Island and the underserved, so stuff like that. And then see the down there is Raj with his cricket team. So basically we have a team who's actually a pretty good team, but we sponsor our name on their jerseys. And it creates brand awareness, as well as I think we've had 3 deals from those guys already last year. So, it's good, they're community guys, and we're pretty involved with our local politics / stuff like that. So that always helps. This is the charity that we're fully all in on. This one kind of works as a John Thiessen Children Foundation, where they help kids that are terminally ill. Last year we donated $10,000 to them, over 10,000. This year our goal is 15 or more. And what we do is year round, we have events with them. So we did a toy drive with them where, and this is a local charity. It's like a local Make-A-Wish. So they help kids that have cancer, that are terminally ill, and they donate anywhere from 80,000 to 100,000 toys in during the Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? This is where we're headed next. So we have our staging business as well, but we're gonna be Luis and Charlie there. We're actually gonna be getting our truck, which is in the process of ordering, and we're gonna get a moving billboard. So this is something that we're definitely headed in the soon future, and we're excited about that.
This is impressive. You're watching this right now. They're doing a great job. How many realtors would be doing even a fraction of this? I mean, When did you start in earnest with all of these different events and all the things that you do for past clients?
What you said, can you repeat this question, please?
When did you start doing all of this?
Like 6 years, like 6, 7 years.
But 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
What percentage of your business comes from referrals and past clients?
70%.
70%. That's awesome. And how are you attracting the other 30%?
We do marketing like Facebook, Zillow, Trulia, like, everything in Google.
We got branded ads, unbranded
ads. Yeah.
We got our trade-in offers, mailers,
Guaranteed cash offer.
yeah, that's working out great for us right now.
So where do you see this? Let's say 5 years from now. For 5 years from now, where do you think you can take this?
5 years now, Rahul will tell.
I think 5 years from
I'm
now,
retired almost like you.
yeah, Raj is retired. But I think 5 years from now, we definitely want to be expanded and into more marketplaces. Because I know we are on the island. However, we have Central Island covered very well. When we go a little bit further out or a little bit more towards the city, we feel like not many people know us. And if they don't know us, they can't flow to us. So we believe in that. And I think that's where we're kind of headed. We do want to expand outwards, which we already have a lot over the last year and a half. But I think we want to have a little bit more concrete locations where, I have basically another satellite team set up further out, maybe 30, 40 minutes further out. And same thing, kind of like what Tracy's doing right now with Chattanooga. And
yeah, let's talk about some of the Craig Proctor members that have influenced you. First of all, what benefit do you derive from the other members in the Craig Proctor organization? I mean, we just have tremendous people here that are really good at sharing. Name a few that have influenced your business a lot.
First, I can say Todd Walter.
Mm-hmm.
And like, the Rudy Kasuma, like, when I joined, Rudy was there, and, I see how energetic he is. Like, even Rudy changed my both son to my business. Like, they, when I got award from you for first $1 million in 2018, like, I never think like, when I join you, I say maybe we make $500,000. We're good. Right. When you make $1 million, so now we are like, yeah,
it's funny how it works that way, right? You think you're doing pretty good, and then you meet other Craig Proctor members that are doing, $1 million a month or $2 million a month. And then, what's great about this is you became friendly with these members, and you start to realize, well, this person's no different than I am. So they share with you exactly what they're doing. You realize, they're no different than you are. So I think it really stretches your paradigm, and you start to realize there's so much more that you can do.
Yeah. Like people come to us and they're like, oh, you're already selling like 300, 400 homes. Where are you going to go next? And I'm like, dude, we haven't even touched
haven't even scratched the surface.
Scratched the surface yet. Like there's so much more.
Yeah. Because before, like, when I was single agent, I was thinking the day I sold 50 houses, by single agent, I sold 68 houses. And then I got like my heart trouble, like, so much trouble going on that time. But I felt that the system you are giving, the team system, give other people, like, whatever you have, you keep it, then give whatever you have excess of business. You teach us how to have overflow of business. So now I'm hiring, I'm telling everyone, hey, if you are struggling, come talk to me. We have overflow business. You need listing, you need buyer. We are there. And we trained you how to get 6% listing or 5% listing instead of 3% or 4%. So we are like I always like about the Craig Proctor member, like, they all are helpful. We learn when we were there, we learn in the morning 9 to 5, and the time 7 to 11 in the evening, we learn more. Then they all have drinks and they want to give.
Mara, Kim, Shelly, Louis, Sarah, everyone's been super helpful.
Yeah.
For the whole thing.
Yeah. And you've helped them too. I mean, and that's why we're doing this video here today, is because you've been so successful, and you're willing to share what you're doing with other realtors, which is what the Craig Proctor system is all about. I mean, we've been fortunate to attract superstars, And if you're watching this right now and you're like, well, I'm not a superstar, is this for me? Everybody starts at a different place within the Craig Proctor system. We in the past we've tried to narrow down, well, who is our ideal client, right? Is it somebody that's already making $500,000 or $1 million in GCI, or is it somebody brand new? And the thing is we help agents at all different levels. Both of you know agents that came into Craig Proctor and they're already doing extremely well, but you also know agents that were struggling and barely getting by who have now become superstars. So that's the great thing about this is anybody can do it, man, woman, young, old, experienced, inexperienced. We have them all inside the Craig Proctor system. Okay, so what would you like to say to realtors in Long Island? Like, Raj, you did this for a long time as a solo agent. I don't know, maybe if you got involved with the Craig Proctor system earlier, you wouldn't have had those heart problems. I don't know. We'll have to refer to Raul for that. What do you think, Raul? Has the Craig Proctor system been better for your father's health?
110%.
Yeah.
Before that, we would never take vacations.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, we take like five, 6 vacations a year.
Right.
I travel every month.
Yep.
That I'm traveling tomorrow.
Even my agents are very happy. Like, they see, because I hire few agents who are working in the industry. And believe me or not, I can tell you, we have different folk in my team. We have Uber drivers. Like, they were struggling morning to evening. They're making more than 6 figures, not one few of them. And
right.
One guy was laid off from the job, and he was struggling. He make 6 figure in first year, and I'm trying to create team under him. So we are not doing like hiring agent training, and we are having their team under that. So we are training them how we become here, how you can be another Raj Jaggi, another team Raj Jaggi, other Rahul Jaggi. So we are giving our secret sauce to everyone which we are hiring. So that's my success. If people are watching from Long Island, they must know how I was single and how I grow a big team here.
Yeah. Well, you worked hard. You worked really hard, and you deserve all the benefits of your success. I mean, it's really nice that as father and son that you guys can work together too. Because I know I had a great time working with my dad all those years, great memories. And so, it's wonderful that you two have this relationship, inside of work and outside of work. And think of all the people on your team, like you mentioned, that you've been able to help. People, it feels pretty good, right? To be able to not only help hundreds and hundreds of home buyers and sellers in Long Island every year, but all of these people on your team are having better lives because of what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, we got team members that have been renting for years and years, and now they see the pathway to making wealth through real estate. So we've had the Yaman bought a rental property, another one who's been renting. He was driving Uber for I think 3, 4, 5 years, and now he's working on our team, and now he's building his own team. I think he'll do $500,000 this year. So we're really changing their lives, and just shifting not just their paradigm, but like how their future generations will earn and everything like that as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, we're pretty fortunate to be in the real estate industry. Really, it's a positive industry. People want to buy and sell real estate. Like real estate, something people want to buy. People don't want to buy funeral plots. People don't want to buy insurance, right? But people want to buy real estate. They like it, and it's a fun business. So I'm going to give all the realtors in the Long Island area a shout out again. You guys should have a conversation with Raj and Raul about just a conversation. There's no downside. There's no obligation at all. You should just contact them and say, hey, I watched this interview with Craig, and I was intrigued by what you guys have to say. How would that work? Like, it might be someone that's struggling right now, or they might be doing fairly well. But if you're the right fit, Raj and Raul, they'll spend the time with you. They'll coach you up because they're totally motivated to help you do even better, because when you do better, they do better. And you will not have to waste any money on lead generation. You won't be running around getting keys cut, taking pictures. You won't be sitting at Home Depot getting a key cut. You won't be installing key boxes. All of that is done for you. You will simply go, it almost sounds too good to be true, honestly, right? You'll just simply go from listing appointment to buyer appointment to listing appointment to buyer appointment. They have that much overflow that they're looking for good people that they can coach up. And I want to remind everyone, we all get into real estate because we want more freedom. And trying to do this as a solo agent is very difficult, because even if you figure out the lead generation, even if you've got lots of business coming in, because there's only you, even for the few realtors that do find success as a solo agent, they trade their life for it, right? You're working all the time. The great thing about joining up with Raj and Raul is you can set your schedule. So you could literally say, hey, these are the 40 hours I want to work, or the 30 hours I want to work this week. I'm going to go away this weekend or whatever, and that's okay. You'll make a good income. You'll have a life outside of real estate, and it's this whole team culture. You're not alone. Think about this: everything that you want to do in real estate has already been done by Raj and Raul and thousands of Craig Proctor members who all get together on webinar trainings every week. We just got back from a big conference in Anaheim, California. We've got another big conference in Orlando, Florida coming up in July. So you get to meet these superstars. You get to understand what they do, what makes them different, what makes them better, and you can actually be a part of their team. So recently, you licensed to Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty Brokerage, which is a license for Craig Proctor Intellectual Property for your entire brokerage. What were you an independent broker before that time?
No.
No, we were actually with another company. And
you're with another company. And so why did you make the decision to go with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty?
Because this is like, SEO market, like, this is the name of the company, is your brand, like,
Right.
And, people say home sold guarantee, that will be your company. So we are, yes, we are lucky to use those to get the more traffic to our websites. Whatever you are doing, it is helping us to improve our SEO, and, it help everyone, like, that's what. Another thing which, Craig, I want to add on these things, like, a lot of realtors are watching this TV and this podcast. And I was one of them. We were hardly looking for what other deal is coming, and we're going to pay for my son's fee. Maybe you have to pay for my mortgage. With the grace of God and the training what we have under you and with you and Todd and all team member from the Craig Proctor system, we are able to give agent the better life. Now they are thinking like, they should own a home. And now I'm not waiting there. So we are trying to help them to buy another investment property. And I have almost 3-4 people who never own a home with us. In 2-3 years, they own a home, and now they are buying with us investment property. So like, what you said, the cash flow properties. So, we are teaching those agents, like,
You're also teaching your customers that too, right? So does everyone get what we're saying? The agents that work on Raj and Rail's team make income from selling houses, but they're also making income from buying income properties and investing in real estate. But you're also encouraging all of your clients, past clients, to do the same thing. So you're making everybody a lot of money, which is super cool. All right.
I go to past client, your house is fully paid, like $1 million. Oh, I'm fully paid. Why fully paid? Let's grab money. I'll buy you 3 more properties. So they see I'm buying, and they encourage. Before they said, oh, my house is fully paid, $500 or $1 million. So we then they talk each other. Raj sold me this property. Sometimes I push them, buy this property. You're making $1,000 month cash flow. It's, different things we are trying to implement in our past client.
Yeah, you know, it's funny with real estate agents because every day real estate agents tell everyone they meet, oh, you should invest in real estate, you should buy real estate. But a lot of real estate agents don't actually do that themselves, which is crazy, right? They'll invest in this.
Ask them how many you bought last year.
Okay, yeah. How many have you bought?
I bought 30 properties.
30 properties. That's awesome.
30.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. I remember, you know, when I started in real estate, I met a guy who had been in real estate for 25 years and he was about to retire. And this story he told me, it always stuck with me. He said, Craig, here's what I did. Every year that I was in real estate, I've been doing it, he said, for 25 years. Every year, my goal was to buy one property. And every property that I bought was amortized over 25 years. So my plan was at the end of 25 years, I'd be able to retire from real estate because the first house that I bought in year one, so 25 years ago, is fully paid off and I could sell that house. And the next year, I could sell the house I bought in year two because it would be, and so on and so on. And so I thought that was pretty smart. He goes, my goal was, yeah, just buy a house every year, amortize it over 25 years. I can that way I can retire from real estate in year 25, and every year after that, for the next 25 years, sell one house and live very nicely from that.
I know, Craig, we have less time today. Next time when we have, I will go with, you know, how to make more than that, even not 25 years. Even 5 year, how you can get 3 to 6 properties.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. You know,
I will do that too, like for the whole team member. My manager, you know, who give me this, like, you know, so he's retired at 43 because he has so many income property. So he said, Raj, let's do, and that's what we are teaching everyone, like, you know, why not if our people can have this kind of leverage.
So Raul, you're like a doctor of real estate, I guess, is your new specialty, right?
Rahul, his name is Rahul.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of doctor were you? What did you want to specialize in?
I just wanted to do family. I wanted to help everyone. And I think at the time it was with Rudy, and we had one of the guys that did the disc personality, and he goes to me, he said, why do you want to become a doctor? I still remember it. Through conversation from 6 years ago. He said, why do you want to become a doctor? I said, I want to help people. He said, is that the only way to help people? I said, no. And he said, look, your father helped how many families last year? I said, well, we sold, I think, 110 homes. He said, well, technically, Rahul, what happened last year was your team, not your team, Raj's team, helped relocate 400 people just last year. Helped being the key word. So right. He's like, what you need to do is you to go in all in into this system, into this service, real estate. And he said, you will be able to help not just 50, 20, 30, 100 people, 100, but hundreds and thousands of people over time. So I want to still say thank you to that gentleman. I do not know who that gentleman was. I haven't seen him at the conference, but thank you for that conversation. And I think after that, I've been all in.
Well, I wish you guys the best of success going forward. I know you guys have a lot of fun doing it. You give a lot back to the community and you've helped a lot of people. So it must feel pretty good. So before we wrap this up, any final thoughts, anything you guys want to share?
Yeah, you should not be the secret realtor. Like, another thing which yesterday I start a walk with Raj Jaggi, 10,000 steps. Like, I do 10,000 steps and, people follow me, they put comments on me. Guess what? I got 2 buyer appointments. They come and they sign buyer broker right away. Because why they see me, I bring everyone to my Facebook, I put them, and Rahul make like almost $200,000-300,000 from his Instagram because he tell his friend and family, like, what he's doing. So never be a secret agent. People should know what you do for a living. If you are giving guarantee, yesterday I was at a dinner and there were another brokers, they said, this is the man who give guarantee. If he don't sell, he buy. So he said, how many property you buy? I said, nothing. He said, why? I said, I sell everything. He said, but you are buying. I said, that's my investment portfolio. It's not like, for the other people, I sell everything.
Hey, I'm thinking we could almost do a reality show with you guys. We could call it like Real Estate with Raj or something. But yeah, because You just have a good time every day, just being yourself, putting yourself out there. Yeah, it's so much fun. I'm glad to see you guys are just having a great time.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, look, we're gonna drop your contact information into the comments below. Okay. So if you're in Long Island, you want to have a conversation with these guys, there's no downside, right? It's just a conversation. Pick their brain. They'll tell you, okay, here's how it works. Here's what we do. And you can decide whether this would be a good fit, what they're offering would help you. And if not, just keep doing what you're doing. And if you're not from Long Island and you want to call and check them out and just have a conversation, they'd be happy to hear from you as well. Now, if you're not in Long Island and you'd like to have a conversation with me and my team, so you can start doing what Raj decided to do 6 years ago. It's only been 6 years. We have a process set up where you can have a free call with me and my team. All you have to do is go to proctorcall.com. So my name, proctorcall.com. And you would pick a day and a time, you'd schedule an appointment with me, and I'd have a conversation with you about where your business is right now and where you want to take it. And then I would give you for free in about an hour. I would say, well, here's what I would do if I was you. I would simply tell you, this is what my top agents are doing. And then you could decide at the end of the call whether this is something you want to do or not. And if you'd like to work with me, of course, I would love that. But it's a free, no obligation call. Just go to proctorcall.com and we'll drop, again, all of the information for proctorcall.com and for Raj and his team. We'll drop all that below, including a link to the slides that we looked at today. So guys, keep up the good work. Awesome interview. Thank you so much for sharing. Just keep having a good time. I love that you guys, father and son, are working together. And we'll get you back on another Craig Proctor podcast here in the future and check in and see how you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.